everyone. I hope you've all had an amazing time so far because I am so excited. Are you guys excited? Yeah. I sounded American then. I feel like I need to have an American accent while I'm here. Anyway, my name is Jamila Gul. My background is I'm a mum to 6 beautiful children, and I'm a really, really busy housewife. And as you heard, my business is all around the world, mainly in the Middle East, and I do that from home around my busy life. So this just goes to show when people come to you with these kind of objections that you can just use me as a reason to actually join the opportunity. So it is my absolute pleasure to be here today, and it is my absolute pleasure to take you through one of my most exciting trainings. I am a little bit nervous because I do a lot of my trainings behind the screen, and you'll understand why in a moment. So, yeah, cheer me on, please. Warm me up. So do we have any business owners here, any ego managers who want to double, triple, quadruple their business? Yeah? Make some noise. Okay. Well, I am going to be here to show you exactly how you can do that. So I hope you're going to take lots of notes, and you can take these away to implement into your business so we can see you hit all these incentives and have you on all the future trips that I am definitely going to be on. And I want you all to be there too. So as we know, building our business relies on 2 things. One is retail, the second one is recruitment. Now, to retail the products, you use the products, you fall in love with them, you just put it everywhere, you have this thing called allo mouth, and you can build an incredible business and build an incredible income just on retail alone. However, if you're looking to build a longevity business and a lifestyle for you and your loved ones, then you're definitely going to have to learn the art of recruitment. Now, a lot of people struggle in retail and they're great at recruitment. A lot of people are great in recruitment and struggle in retail. It is about identifying what you need to learn to be able to get the balance right on both of these. So what is our role as a business owner? We only have 3 things. Like I said, the first one is to use the products. The second one is to share the products. And the third one is to share the opportunity. 80% of this business is built on mindset. 20% is skill set. I stand here today, I don't have a big educational background. I was married at 16. I have 6 children. And if I can do it, then any of you can do it. I didn't have much that I thought I had to bring, but I did have something, and that was a drive to improve myself. And this is where we're going to start. What is the mindset that we shouldn't have? These are a few things on the screen. I can't sponsor. Are we telling us this? Are we telling ourselves this? Is it it's expensive to join? Have any of you ever told yourself this? Yeah? We've all kind of said it at some point, when maybe having a bad day or a team member brings these kind of things forward to you, and then it affects your mindset. So it is really, really important that you are working daily on your mindset to then help your team when they come to you with this kind of a mindset. None of my friends want to do it. My business in the UK is none of my friends. A few of my friends joined and they left. And I'm sure a lot of you will have people who have joined and left. They've decided it's not for them. Do we all agree that we've all had that? And we really have a bad day after this happens and we think, oh, it doesn't work. Oh, what am I going to do? And then it affects your mindset. So you really need to be working on your mindset to then be able to help your team with their mindset as well. So what kind of a mindset do we need to have? This is, oh wait, we've gone backwards. You don't have to be clever, I swear. Okay, so what do we tell ourselves as top recruiters? We need to be telling ourselves every single day, I recruit consistently every single month. You need to believe this. You need to tell yourself this, even if you're having a bad day. You need to sit down, you need to use these as affirmations and tell yourself every day, I recruit consistently every single month. And there is no compromise. I attract people like me into my business. Now, I was a stay-at-home mum. I know how it feels. I was, to be at home with the children, it's fantastic. However, you lose your your purpose. For me, it has changed my life completely because it has given me enrichment, confidence, self-esteem. No way would I ever think I would be here today giving you information that I hope you all go away with and double, triple, and build your business as big as you'd like to. Why wouldn't people want to join? This is an incredible opportunity you have in your hands. You have not even had to make anything. Rex has made it for us. How lucky are we? He took years to put it together, to perfect it, and he put it in our hands. The day you signed that form is the day you opened your hands and you took an opportunity that you're going to go and share with the rest of the world. Who will I meet today that I can share the opportunity with? You need to have a mindset that today you're going to go out, you're going to meet people. You're going to share this opportunity to change the lives of people that really need it. How did you feel when the opportunity was given to you? How do you feel when you're here today? When you're taking selfies and you're taking pictures of this incredible resort that I wouldn't have even dreamed of before. There's people at home watching you who want to be here. And it is your job to go back and to show them exactly how they can be here as well. I love what I do, and I love building a team to help others. I sponsor frequently and easily. You have to remember there is 7.3 billion people in the world. 7.3. And they are all waiting to get a call from one of you here. So you better get to it, because when I'm going back, I am on a mission to recruit like mad. So you better get back, guys, and start doing this mindset training every single morning. So where do you start? We are all managers here, managers and above even. But where do we start? We start with our Who Do You Know list, which we find in our First Steps to Manager book. Now, I wrote my contact list, and I was really, really nervous in the beginning to even message anyone. What am I going to say? What are they going to think of me? I'm sure we've all felt like that at some point, yeah? Yeah? We've written out the message and we're like, no, I'm not sending it. Yeah, I've done that quite a few times. I think we all have secretly. But when you have a team, you need to be able to send your messages, and you need to be able to show them how they can send theirs as well. Because they are going to be there sitting with you, and you're going to have to show them how to do it. So building the contact list is the backbone to your business. It's a contact list of your warm contacts, people who trust you, people who will want to hear from you and your incredible opportunity. Now, I used my Who Do You Know list when I first started. I kind of cherry-picked, so I missed out a few people. Then I thought, I'm in the UK, and I'm really shy right now. I was a stay-at-home mum, like I said. And I decided that I was going to contact somebody off my contact list who I knew had moved to another country. I thought, she's not going to see me, so it doesn't matter if things go wrong. So I sent her a message. I told her I have an opportunity, and would you be interested? She said, no, it's not for me. Would you like me to introduce you to some other people? I didn't even ask for a referral, so I was pretty lucky, yeah? And she introduced me to a few ladies out there. I put some information out there, had a lot of response back, but I was very new, so I had to get used to a system of having a lot of people messaging me. Anyway, I shared the information with an incredible lady who is actually here today, Bushra. She is a senior e-com manager. She responded to the information I had sent her. She is qualified for so many of the incentives. We met online. Like I said, we didn't meet each other for the first 18 months. But she got to manager, and I got to manager working together online. So you don't need to be in the same country to build a business. I think it's more powerful actually these days with social media to be able to build in other countries. We operate in 160 countries. There are only 196 countries in the world. So when you're there, or your team members are there, and they're saying to you, I've run out of contacts, there's no more left, nobody's interested, I simply say, there are 7.3 billion people in the world, and we operate in 160 countries. There is no excuse. How incredible is that? 160 countries. Do you know how much work goes into making that happen for us? And it is all done by this incredible company that just blows my mind every single day. And I am just right at the beginning. And you guys can achieve absolutely everything that is available from our company. So make sure you go for absolutely every incentive. You need to know how to use this contact list. When you're getting in touch with people who you've not spoken to for a while, you need to know how to speak to them. So what is it that I say? If it's an old school friend, for example, I would just say, hi, I was thinking of you. I've started working from home, and I think it's something that might interest you. Let's get together and have a coffee. Really simple, straight to the point. She knows that I want to reconnect with her. I have something I want to show her. And I'm really, really excited. You have to be excited, and you have to have a passion for everything you're doing. So I make friends with people I don't know. I engage with conversation. This is how we've been able to build online, is because we have a lot of online meetings, the same as if you would meet somebody face to face. It actually saves a lot of time, but I spend a lot of time to understand them, to identify why this opportunity would be good for them. So then I send them some information, and I explain why it would be great for them. Now your job is to identify why this opportunity would work for them. So when you sit with people and you go through the goal setting section, you need to identify which part will keep them driven in their business. And that way you will get people who want to build a business and work towards their goals. And you can then help them to move through the marketing plan to whichever position they'd like to be at. Now, I'm sure we all come across objections. And when you first start in the business, it's really scary when people ask you a question. I know I would avoid actually sharing the opportunity with people because I was scared if they asked me a question. I don't know about anyone else, but that is personally how I felt. You need to learn how to handle them. And the easiest, most simple way is to use this technique called feel, felt, found. Imagine somebody comes to me and says, I don't have any time. I said, oh really, why? What do you do? I have one child. I'm really busy. I'm standing there thinking, oh my God, I got 6. What do you do with one? I've got 6 who literally are hanging off me, sometimes on my trainings with my team. They see the kids coming in, asking me to take them to the toilet or something. It works. It works for me, it works for my team. And it can work for them if you know their goal. And then I wouldn't say, well, I've got 6. I turn around and I say, I know exactly how you feel. I felt exactly the same way. But what I found was I could fit it in around the nooks and crannies of time that I do have. So when I am with the kids and they're driving me crazy, I kind of switch off and I'm doing it because it's my sanity. I absolutely love it. And you can do this to people as well. Now the feel, felt, found objection handling works with every single objection you're going to get. So you just use these 3 words and try out any objections. Even now, just think of objections people have ever brought to you. These 3 things will break down that objection. Now I'm going to show you some activity that I do in my business and that you need to do as well if you'd like to grow your business. If you'd like to achieve all those goals that you are putting on your goal board. Do you have a goal board? Do you know what your goals are? You need to know what your goals are to then help your team to get their goals as well. Now on the screen you can see there's a list of different activities. You need to master and choose 3 to 5 activities that you are going to put into your business. You are going to implement the skill of these you're going to learn the skill of these activities, and you're going to implement them into your business. The first one, my who do you know list. If I hadn't used that, I wouldn't have met Bushra. I wouldn't have been introduced to something else, which is not on here, but I will explain that in a moment. You need to be contacting 35 people per week from your warm list, people you know. Experience packs. We are managers. When we start our business, we start using these. We get a few products together. I put a little book and a pen in there, a little review book. I put some information about the company, and I give them to people to trial out. Sometimes when we get to manager, we stop doing the basics. And when you move through the marketing plan, people will say to you, but how did you get there? You got there by doing the basics. There is nothing else there, apart from doing the basics, mastering them and duplicating. Contact marketing. When you are out and about, you should be speaking to people. You have traveled. How many people have you prospected on your travels since you've come here? I came a few days before all of you guys, and I prospected loads of the receptionists out there. So they're mine. Leave them to me, okay? But you guys have an opportunity on your way, on your journey, to meet lots of people. You're traveling. You came in an aeroplane. How many people were you sat with? These are cold contacts, people who you can build a relationship with and then put them on your contact list. Flyers, 200 a week. If you decide this is for you, you need to be getting out 200 per week. Not 50, not 150, 200. That will then class as an activity. Product launches, 2 to 3 a month. Again, when we get to manager level, are we still doing the basics of product launches? You need to be getting in front of people. They could be your next superstar waiting to just hear from you. I was introduced to this opportunity at a product launch that I didn't even want to go to. Can you imagine if I didn't turn up that day? Product launches are important. Then you have tabletops and stalls, 2 to 3 per month, networking events, 2 to 3 per month, and ads and posters. You can put these in local shops, local areas. I know different countries are different, like in the Middle East, you can't really put ads up in shops. So there's something which is not on the screen, but something that works for me is Facebook groups. Now I don't know if anyone else uses Facebook groups, but what I do is I look for Facebook groups of things that I'm interested in. I don't look for random Facebook groups to get added to, because that would be weird if I added myself to a fishing club. I have no interest there. So I want you guys to look for maybe, if you decide you want to do Facebook groups, then look at things that interest you. Go into that page, don't spam, don't put things in there. Give value to the page, get engaging with people, and you can add to your contact list by doing this. But it is really, really important that you read the pinned post, which usually gives you rules of the groups. This has worked massively for myself, especially when we're building in other countries like America, Australia, Netherlands. I've been able to do this all from home using this kind of tool. So for me, it's who do you know list, Facebook groups, and contact marketing that I use myself. Now, the timing has to be right. The timing was right for me. When I was introduced to the opportunity, it took me a minute to join. Emma Cooper took 4 years to join. So you need to identify if this person is ready to join the business now, because if you're so desperate for somebody to join your team, they will join, but they won't ever do anything with it. So you need to make sure that the timing is right for them and not for you. You are coming from a place of contribution. It is not about you. You need to take your focus at that point when you're speaking to them off what you want to achieve, but on them and what you can help them achieve. Because this company is all about giving, and that is why we are here, to share this incredible opportunity. You need to trust in the process. You don't become rich overnight or have an incredible team overnight. It's going to take a little bit of time. So you need to trust in the process. It's been working for 40 years. Why would it stop working now? I'm just going to leave you with something, and it's something which is really important to me, and that is giving. How many people do you see in your countries, in other countries, struggling around the world? I see them all the time. I physically cannot do anything to help them, and I feel helpless. Do you guys feel like that ever? Do you see things and you'd love to help people? Rex has given us an opportunity to change lives, to leave legacies. You have to take this, you have to believe in this, and you have to go and share it with the rest of the world. My name's Jamila Gul, and I am forever. Thank you.